Greetings. Today, we're going to report about Rule 27, Demolition and Ejectment Order, together with my colleagues. By the way, my name is Volny Brian Yapat, and without further ado, let's get started.
Rule 27, Demolition and Ejectment Orders.
7.1 Role of the PNP in the enforcement of a demolition and or ejectment and orders. Police assistance in the enforcement or implementation of a demolition or ejectment order shall be granted only upon a written request of the sheriff or equivalent officer in quasi-judicial and administrative bodies, accompanied by a valid order issued by a competent court, quasi-judicial or administrative body, and when required with written permission from the local housing board in accordance with EO 708, amending EO 152, and DILG Memo Circular Number 2008-143. The proponent shall only be provided with police assistance upon compliance with the requirements, including the requirements under Section 27, 28, and 30 of RS 7279, Urban Development and Housing Act. When applicable, moreover, said police assistance shall be coordinated with the concerned local chief executive before its enforcement. In no case shall a demolition involving informal settlers be effected with a pre-demolition conference being conducted between and among the parties involved.
So hello everyone, so this is the continuation of our report. By the way, I'm Amna Ichkali, so let's proceed. So B, the conduct of pre-demolition conference and cases where the affected families are informal settlers shall be mandatory. So pre-demolition conference are a must before any eviction of informal settlers or expressing grave concern over the violence that sometimes result to loss of lives, and also a lawmaker has initiated a move to make sure that demolition of dwellings or eviction activities affecting poor families are done in a just and human manner. And also, according to under the laws or namely according to Belmonte, said that eviction or demolition may only be allowed, letter A, when a person or entities occupy danger zones, or B, when a government infrastructure project with available funding are about to be implemented, or C, when there is a court order for eviction and demolition. So C, the duties of PNP personnel in any demolition or ejectment activities shall be limited to the maintenance of peace and order, and also protection of life and property, and enforcement of laws and legal orders. So in this rule, the PNP shall enforce the law or prevent and control crimes or maintain peace and order and ensure public safety and internal security with the active support of the community. So D, the mode of participation shall be limited to the maintenance of peace and order during the entire demolition or ejectment activity, ensuring the protection of all parties from harm and injury. So the participation of the civilians in this rule and the presence of the media in the conduct of checkpoint or must be confirmed only as observers to give police additional eyes and promote transparency of activities in the area. And also, the PNP or the Philippine National Police shall be community and serve-oriented agency responsible for the maintenance of peace and order and the public safety.
So the role of the PNP in the enforcement of a demolition and ejectment and orders. First, PNP personnel should be informed of the prevailing situation, their task, and strict observance of human rights. So the current scenario, their responsibilities, and the rigorous protection of human rights should all be made clear to PNP personnel. Second is, as much as practicable, the Chief of Police shall lead the PNP contingent detailed to assist the sheriff or equivalent officer during the demolition or ejectment activity. And third is all PNP personnel involved shall desist from the use of any unnecessary force or any act that may harm, harass, or terrorize the affected parties.
Good day. In continuation of role of the PNP in the enforcement of a demolition and or ejectment and orders. Letter D. The mode of participation shall be limited to the maintenance of peace and order during the entire demolition ejectment activity, ensuring the protection of all parties from harm and injury. Letter E. Tear gas, water cannon, and reasonable force shall be used only when all other peaceful and non-violent means have been exhausted.